it is a fact that children and young people are increasingly on the move, affected by situations of poverty, conflict, and violence that curtails their most basic human rights, including, of course, the right to education. Of course, integrating technology for educational purposes in crisis and emergency contexts could offer a lifeline of hope and empowerment to many, and various initiatives have succeeded in this endeavor. Some of them will be presented today, and we're excited to hear them and learn from their experiences.
Thank you so much. I want to start by thanking the team at CEBAL Foundation for organizing this exciting and important event. For those of you who may not know us, at IDRC, we are part of Canada's foreign affairs and development efforts. IDRC champions and funds research and innovation within and alongside developing regions to drive global change. We have multiple projects that consider interactions between displacement, education, and governance, including the work by the team organizing today's event. However, our understanding, the global understanding of how to support children and their educations through experiences of migration and displacement remain limited. Thus far, CEBAL Foundation's team, through policy briefings and webinars, have highlighted the limitations to education faced by refugees, migrants, and displaced children, and how digital technologies may address these challenges, and outlined existing policies that relate to digital and educational inclusion and gaps to these policies across Latin America and the Caribbean.
Thank you so much for having us here. We would like to share with you about our approach and out-of-the-box innovative technologies project that we are leveraging to extend education in different contexts, and especially education in emergency context. Kind of a question: if you are a seed in a learning garden, what would you need to grow? So we are going to have this kind of reflection in our minds as a project we are working on, and it's a garden, we are seeding the garden, and what would you really need to grow? But before all that, I would also like to paint a picture of the landscape in which we are operating. So the landscape in which we are operating is a landscape where in today's world, 7 out of 10 children by the age of 10 cannot read and understand a simple paragraph.
And finally, once the garden is ready, what does tending to the garden essentially look like, right? So there's various different sources of data that we collect through learning assessments, through surveys, through classroom observations, and through the usage data of Colibri. Colibri has a feature to collect data offline, and later when it comes in contact with the internet, it thinks and provides the information at a programmatic level as well.
I'll be presenting our project, Pashiachi. The Pashiachi program built upon BRAC's existing telecounseling platform, which were previously called as Money.no Mobile, which was launched in mid-April 2020 in collaboration with partner organizations. So for the Pashiachi, we can say that globally, 200 million children under age 5 fail to raise their cognitive. Bangladesh, they face a significant vulnerability affected by their living conditions in a depressed, displaced situation.
But first, introducing Can't Wait to Learn, it's a digital personalized learning program that improves foundational reading and numeracy competencies for children. The program aims at mitigating challenges faced in a crisis situation through providing access to education to out-of-school children, but it also serves as an accelerated learning program. As a catch-up and remedial program as well for overaged learners or those who are a bit behind.
We'll be talking about an initiative that we've been working on at the World Bank for the last year alongside Peter, Robert, and Federico on EdTech solutions at scale in fragile conflict and violence affected FCB contexts. Why did we start talking about this initiative, or why did we start this? So it stemmed from 3 observations from our work on EdTech in various contexts. So the first one was that there are fragmented efforts and which have limited impact. So we've seen that many organizations attempt to provide education to out-of-school youth in FCV environments, but oftentimes solutions are isolated, short-lived, and don't really integrate with any other solution provided.
Creo que todas las experiencias a través de las evaluaciones han dejado claro de la necesidad de contextualizar a los intereses, a las necesidades, a las características culturales de las distintas poblaciones con las que están trabajando. Subrayo la relevancia que todos han señalado en relación a la formación, por ejemplo, de los docentes. Esto no se puede hacer solo desde afuera de los sistemas o desde afuera de las distintas redes de apoyo que funcionan en esos contextos. Aquí hay que implicar a los docentes y hay que implicar a la mayoría de actores sociales y adultos referentes de estos niños y niñas.